All these movements that are quote unquote new movements, there's nothing new under the sun. Everybody has to realize that. There is nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9. All these movements that we are seeing happening, that people who have no idea think that are something new, there's nothing new about it. And I'm going to take you to one subject in particular that is addressed here in the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch was written thousands of years ago, as was the Bible and other ancient texts. But this particular subject is very popular right now, and I want to show you it in the book of Enoch to show everybody that this is nothing new. Here we go. We're scrolling down, and what it's talking about is all the angels that came down and taught men evil things. These fallen angels from Genesis chapter 6 came down and taught people things that God never wanted them to know. So, here we go. And the fifth was named Casdea. This is he who showed the children of men all the wicked smitings of spirits and demons, and the smitings of the embryo in the womb, that it may pass away, and the smitings of the soul, the bites of the serpent, and the smitings which befall through the noontide heat, the son of the serpent, named Tibet. This is written thousands of years ago. And this is why I do videos on stuff like this. Because if people really knew what was going on, if they had any idea, they might think twice about what they're doing with their life and what they believe to be as true. So we have abortion here in the book of Enoch, thousands of years ago. And that's why these books to me are important, because this book, as well as the book of Jasher, are referenced to in the King James Bible. And here's the book of Jasher. And this is very important information too, because everything that is being done today that is abomination to God was being done back then. And when I say everything, I mean the exact same way. See, we've been brought up and taught that technology that we have today is just new. I don't believe that at all. When you read these books and when you really read the Bible and you learn and you look into it, like Cain was an artificer in metals back in Genesis. So when you really take a look at these books, I do believe that the exact same technology that we have today, they had back then. And with the same exact abominations that are going on today are going on then. And isn't it interesting that Jesus Christ said, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. And Jasher and Enoch are books about the days of Noah. Now listen, look it. And their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from the cattle of the earth, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the air, and taught the mixture of animals of one species with the other, in order therewith to provoke the Lord. And God saw the whole earth, and it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted its ways upon earth, all men and all animals. So we have a direct reference to a technology that is being used today, mixing species. If you know anything about science, you understand that if an animal is too far from another animal, or just two completely different animals, they can't mix. Well, if anybody's ever seen the ancient hieroglyphs on the walls of ancient buildings and stuff, temples, that's exactly what you're seeing. You're seeing an alligator head with a man's body. You're seeing a horse's body with a man's arms and head. They were doing all these things, abominations to God. Back then, they had the technology to give abortions. inside the womb, they had the technology to mix species with one with the other, which naturally, even if they couldn't breed and have another baby, scientifically, that's impossible with separate species. Therefore, they had the technology that the fallen angels came down and revealed to the sons of men to do these things. And that's why these books are so important, because we can see that we are getting closer and closer as to how the days of Noah were. And just like Jesus Christ said once again, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man.